My name's Dovin Blitz, and I'm building a clothing brand called Star Apparel. And my brand's goal is pretty simple. All I want to do is just inspire people to actually go out and create something. It all started about 6 years ago when I was 16. At first, it was just another idea. It was just another streetwear brand. It was nothing special, really. As I continued working on it over time, I realized something. The clothes don't really mean anything. People don't really care about the clothes specifically. People connect to stories. And so my bright idea was to start writing characters and a world and kind of get people excited or invested in the stories about this world and these characters. But the problem was they never actually got finished. And around 3 years ago, I started a book. I got about 3 chapters in and then quit. It wasn't because I couldn't continue going. It's because what I had already written just wasn't perfect. That kept happening over and over. Start something, stop something, overthink that thing, and then quit that thing. And it's happened over and over. Around that time, I hit kind of a rough point in life. And the one thing that stuck with me was just keep moving forward. That was the first thing I ever actually believed in. And then later I realized that the only time I ever actually felt fulfilled was when I was creating something. It's a challenge, and accomplishing the challenge felt fulfilling. And that became the second thing I believe in, the second of my 3 core tenets, I guess you could say, and that is to pursue creativity. But the one thing that kept holding me back was perfection. So nothing got finished, nothing ever got released, nothing ever actually got created. But the thing that kept holding me back was perfection, and that meant nothing got finished, nothing ever got released, nothing ever actually got created, until I got to the point where I was tired of it. I realized that the problem wasn't time or money, it was me. So I made a decision. I was going to embrace imperfection, and I was going to actually create something anyways. So I found a manufacturer, I got samples in, and a few weeks later, I actually had a real physical hoodie in my hands. I had this hoodie. And that moment of getting an actually physically created product in my hands for the first time kind of changed everything. Basically, my outlook on how my brand was going to be and how I wanted to present it to the world. That's how the mission of Star Apparel came to be. I want to inspire others to go out and create the things that they've been stopping themselves. And that night that I got my first sample, I finally picked the name for my drop, and I wrote this as a description for what the drop is about. Drop 1. Curse of Perfection. To beat the curse and overcome the challenges is to embrace imperfection. Bringing something from vision to physical creation is one of the hardest things for a perfectionist to do. It often limits what we are capable of because it will never be good enough. If only I had the time, if only I had the money, even given infinite time and infinite money, that alone is not enough to create art. Art is not perfect. It is an expression, it is a reflection of your personality. Embrace the imperfections. You are your own puppet, and it is time to cut the threads of your own bindings. Limitation breeds creativity just as pressure makes diamonds. Stop using them as excuses. Start creating. Keep moving forward in the pursuit of creativity. I don't know. I kind of like it. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty good. And hopefully there are other people that think that that's pretty cool as well. So, some point in the future, these will be ready to go live on a website. I'm sure if you follow this page, you'll find out when that time comes. Anyways, see you next time.